What's up, everyone? Boom, 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 boom. We're just two silly gooses.
Silly gooses. And if you're listening to this audio, please go subscribe to For the Haters on its own feed on Spotify. Because what's happening is you guys are listening to the audio drops on this feed, but you're not actually subscribing to For the Haters on its own feed. So that's also helpful to Becky if you guys just go subscribe to the actual show itself.
Yeah, let me just give a rundown of what For the Haters is,
Yeah.
right? Like, For the Haters was a podcast that I created 5 years ago out of pure purpose and passion to find something to leave in this world bigger than myself. And so the purpose of For the Haters is to give people's stories the voice. And so every episode is a different person. We get to know them. We get to hear about like a struggle that they've overcome or a struggle that they might be going through. I have been recording for this new season and the episodes are just really phenomenal. I'm just so grateful. So please listen and subscribe.
Please listen and subscribe. Go follow them on socials. I FaceTimed Becky over the weekend to tell her something, and she had a guest like in her like recording space. And I'm like, I just really need to tell you this. And it probably wasn't like a you tell someone you first meet kind of thing. And so it's like, I have to tell you this before I get off the phone. And so the girl was like sitting in your guest chair. And I was like, also, there's stuff coming out of my belly button, and I'll keep you updated.
My guts are coming out of my belly button, and I'll keep you updated.
Which I got a CT scan yesterday, got a culture done on my belly button. It's been sort of a nightmare. And also, quick update is that the vet came and the pigs were castrated this morning at 9 a.m.
A lot of things going on in the Lowry household.
I'm also in a group chat with Becky and her mom.
Kale asked me to ask my mom a question, and then my mom asked me 5 questions, and I was like, I'm not doing this. And so
I'm not doing this.
I contemplated the connection, but that's on you now, girl.
You said what?
I contemplated like the connection, like should I give my mom your number? But now it's on you.
Okay, fair. But I haven't been able to because I went into a meeting and then I had to get on something else and then I got on this. And so I have not been able to respond to your mom because she does have a lot of questions, but they're fair, right? So we're talking about chickens here. Marianne has had chickens. Becky grew up with chickens. So we have all of our OG chickens have all survived the winter, knock on wood. And we have them. We have the ducks, got some more chickens. And I was like, okay, there's going to be a pecking order. And I'm very scared for what is about to occur with merging 2 flocks. So I asked Becky and she said to ask her mom. And so what I'm gathering is that a dog crate would be good or some sort of like baby pen, like playpen fencing so that the chickens that are already outside can sort of like, it's sort of like what you do for a dog, but like on a dog, for a dog, you do it on like neutral territory. For a chicken, you don't really have a choice. It has to be the farm. So, and you'll be happy to know that we added more ducks to the flock. And the ducks are named after NFL players. So ducks are Saquon Barkley, Tyreek Hill, Lamar Quaxon, and Travis Kelce. And so we're just a growing fam over here.
And you called me big old farmer Bex, and
I don't know why I said that though.
Yeah, I don't know. You're the farmer, not me. It's been really fun being more active on social media and the clips that we've gotten out of the last couple episodes because you're so funny and it's that is Kale's love language. Is telling her that she's funny.
That's all I want to hear.
And it's just, I've been thinking a lot about it and I just feel so grateful and thankful and happy that we get to do this together because it's not only like a business, obviously, opportunity for us, but like from a friendship perspective, I feel like it's really put our friendship back into like a really great place. And I also just wanted to let you know that I really value that you're like one of my FaceTime friends. I don't have many FaceTime friends, and I love a good friend that I could just like FaceTime randomly with no purpose at all and just do a quick check-in,
You know what? You're my only FaceTime friend. I don't answer other people's FaceTimes. I don't FaceTime other people.
Yeah, so I want you to know I value that.
Becky will FaceTime me in the middle of, like, we're in boxing, I'm in bed. I could be fucking, I'd probably answer, to be honest. I feel it's like a no judgment zone. Like a little bit of judging, but like playful judging.
Like, because there's normally like a tiny purpose, like but it's like not an important purpose. Like I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh, the thoughts just through my head. Let me FaceTime Kale real quick,
Yeah.
and
That's like how I felt when I called you about my belly button yesterday. It was like, let me just tell
yeah,
Becky this. Like when you call your partner for every minor inconvenience, or you call your best friend or your mom for every minor inconvenience, it's like, this is kind of weird. I'm going to call Becky. You know?
yeah, I do. I do know. We talked for a while last night, and that was fun because we hadn't caught up in a little bit. But there's a few points of conversation that need to be brought up today.
All right, let's talk about it.
One being, you were talking about one of your exes and how you really liked his outfit, and you said, "I did like his outfit though, but I like it for myself."
Like, would it be weird if I was like, hey, can you drop a link to those pants? Like,
Yeah,
it would be.
it really just makes
And I sent her
makes
the
one
outfit.
think.
I texted Becky a picture of the outfit and I was like, do you think it, I kind of want, like, do you think if I did a reverse Google image search that I could like get those pants? Like I could find them?
1,000%.
Okay, bet.
For
That's what we should
sure.
be doing later.
I think the next event that we do together, you should just let me like pick clothes for you and just basically for myself.
Okay.
But and then we should just match
Okay.
in some way.
Every time Becky wears something, I'm like, I would wear that. I love that. And I don't know how to put them together myself. Like
Yeah.
I don't have an eye for fashion. My stylist actually sent me a package today and she was like, that requires signature, send back whatever you don't want because I have an event coming up and I want to just start sending outfits that you wear and evidently my ex and just like put them in a lookbook and be like, here, these are the vibes.
Yeah.
You know,
These are the vibes.
these are the vibes.
And now that you got smaller titties, it's like
way easier.
so easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to be on that train one day. After, if I have kids, if I like give birth, I'm going to do it after that. I'm going to do a little reduction.
Oh, good. And I'll help you through the process.
Yeah. I already have a doctor and everything.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so I'm all set. Secondary thing that came out of the conversation. What?
I'm just waiting because I don't remember. You're going to shock me all over again.
No, someone texted you and said, if you guys need a connection for merch, I know.
Oh, right. Oh.
I know that I can get access to the people in the prison to do it for you.
No. Let me read the text because, and I hope she listens. And Alessandra doesn't know this part, so I cannot. She needs to be on screen for everyone watching. No, it wasn't. What'd you say?
Whomst prison.
Listen, so I'm at basketball yesterday, friendly youth sporting event. Okay. And my friend was like, oh, and my brother-in-law like runs the like shops in the prison, right? Like like they have jobs, like the carpentry and the things, right? So I was like, oh, I would love to hear more about that. Can he get me in the prison? Because I want to like go do interviews in prisons. And so she then texts me, and this was at 3:36 p.m. And she said, you know, my brother-in-law can make shirts you need at the prison for cheap, by the way. That's where North gets their shirts pressed. And so I said, what, in all capital letters? Like merch, question mark, question mark, question mark. And she goes, yeah. So then I sent a screenshot to Becky while we're on FaceTime. And she's like, I don't know if getting shirts made at a male prison is on brand for us. And I said, I'm not sure if it's ethical even. So
no,
it's not, but it was an idea.
It was an idea that
An idea.
Nobody said it was a good idea, but it was an idea.
Yeah, I mean, I get in concept if people don't understand, you know, the prison labor system and things like that. They're like, hey, we can get these guys jobs, we can get something a little cheaper. But when they're saying the cheaper, they're meaning like 10 cents an hour. Yeah.
So that's not going to work for us, but I will let you guys all know you should be thanking Becky here. I am pushing for merch. We are working on merch.
Love the ideas. Keep them coming.
Speaking of business, how is Killer Sports going?
Killer Sports is going well. Did the estimate call. I don't know if I told you that. That was last week. And then we got a landing page up on a website so that people can go subscribe to the newsletter to find out updates, to get grand opening dates, to get founding memberships, things like that. So we're just trucking right along.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. That's so much fun.
Yeah. I can't wait to do it. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And this is Baby Yoda.
For those that are listening, there's a cat in the...
Hold on.
Oh, Baby Yoda.
Hi.
It's so funny to me because you weren't a cat person in our previous friendship. And then we became...
Well, I wasn't allowed to have cats then.
And then we became friends again, and all of a sudden you have cats.
Because Isaac loves them. They're his children, and they're really for him. Javi was saying that he was getting nosebleeds, so we couldn't... He was allergic. So you know what I mean?
I sometimes... This might be a hot topic. I sometimes don't trust when people tell me that they're allergic to cats.
No, I don't believe anyone that says they're allergic to cats. Unless you like come to my house and you're having like you're breaking out in hives, I don't believe you.
I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah, but you didn't make it your whole personality.
You also came into my house and were kind of fine.
Yeah, but I didn't touch any of your cats.
Yeah.
Remember?
Right, but you did not make it such a, like, people will be like, I hate cats, I'm allergic to cats. Like, that's their personality. And I don't understand it. You can just say, I don't like cats. Like, that's all you have to say. But people will be like, I hate them and I'm allergic. So what is it? Causation and correlation? Causation and, like, do they correlate? Is one a cause of the other? You're allergic to cats, so you hate them. That's weird.
It is weird. I think they get a bad rep.
They do.
They do. I have 5 cats personally, so you know where I stand.
I have one on my body.
I have a couple quick hit topics, and then I have a serious conversation that we need to have. But first and foremost, I felt the baby kick for the first time in Leah's belly.
That's so exciting.
We like lay there at night and like I'll just like touch her belly, and then I think he listens to me. It's a running joke now. I call him Junior.
Bex Junior. Just call him Junior. That's a perfect nickname.
It's really cute. And yeah, Leah finally popped. I went to a place that had visuals of like the baby sizes for the different like stages, like different weeks. So they had like, it was like a sack that was weighted how the baby is weighed, and then the size was true to size. Mm-hmm. Look at the difference, like the size difference between, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
That's the size difference between 20 and 24 weeks. It's like double. So Leah's 24 weeks now. And so she popped, like completely popped. So after seeing that, I was like, oh, that makes complete sense.
Well, I think that 24 weeks also starts the viability of outside the womb, like around that time.
Yeah. Well, she's 23 weeks this week. So 24 will be next week, because we didn't want to travel once the baby was viable, or travel to a place that we didn't know the medical
situation,
like, accessibility. Yeah.
Right. Scary enough. I know that you're going to DR. We went when Creed was like almost 1 or around 1. I was taking him off my lap and setting him down. Mm-hmm. And when I set him down, he didn't even hit his head. Like, he truly did not hit his head, didn't hit his face, but like nicked the corner, like just so perfectly right here. Cause I literally was holding him and I like set him down.
It's such like a
tender area.
Yeah.
And it split open pretty deep. So we had to go to like a place in DR, and I had to call Javi to translate because I can get by with my Spanish, but their Spanish is very different. Mm-hmm. And even he was like, hold on. And Spanish was his first language. Yeah. So I can understand that. I mean, I'm not saying that their care is bad. It's just like when you don't know and you're in a high stress situation. And there was another time when I was pregnant with Lux and I went to, I want to say St. Thomas. Mm-hmm. I don't know what their medical accessibility is. I don't know, and not saying that they're not capable of handling a baby being born, right? Like they birth babies there all the time, but I didn't know what it was like. I didn't know what I was walking into, and that was really scary because I thought maybe I had preeclampsia. And so I think that's fair to like check it out before you go.
Yeah, well, the first episode of season 3 of For the Haters is a friend of mine. And the reason that this is so top of mind is because the topic of that episode is she went on a baby moon at 27 weeks pregnant in Turks and Caicos and had an emergency C-section while she was there. And so that is why, like, that is truly why we, like, didn't want to travel like past a certain point, at least to a place that we didn't have direct access to just like the high medical care. The care was great there that they could give, but it's not their fault. Yeah.
I mean, I felt both times when we went to when Creed had his incident, when I was pregnant with Lux and had that whole situation, like I felt like I was in good hands. It's still scary because you're not in your like where you're used to. You're not at the home hospital that you would have went to, and so in terms of that, like I don't want anyone to be like, oh, well, they have, they're great. They are. I'm just saying, like it's a little scary.
Leah is, I've obviously talked about her profession. She works in the ER. She's a PA. She is phenomenal at lacerations. So if you ever need help, just give her a call.
I wish I had known that because we've had several
she has like kits. She has kits at home. This one time, I was cleaning our garage and I walked by a piece of metal and it sliced my leg open. And I walked inside to the house and she was sleeping. She had night shift. And I walked in, I said, "Hey, Leah, I think I need stitches. Like, do you think this needs stitches?" And she responded in a not relative way to the stitches. And so she said no, and then went on another tangent. And I was like, oh, she's definitely like sleep talking. She's not even paying attention. And I was like, okay, I guess I don't need stitches. And so I finished what I was doing and took a nap on the couch. And I woke up to her like fully gloved with like suture, like needle to like lidocaine it. She was like, "Becky, you need stitches." And I was like, okay. And she sat there and just like gave me stitches. She's the best.
Did she use the lidocaine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because that would make me like Isaac had to get stitches in his lip and he needed lidocaine. And that was the scariest part, was the lidocaine.
Becoming a parent now that you've just talked about your experience with Creed, I'm like, I should add that to the baby bag, to the diaper bag, is lidocaine and the suture kit, so that, well, not for myself, I wouldn't be able to do it. But like if we were in a situation or like on vacation, like Leah would be able to do it herself. Yeah, although she's not very good at giving medical care to people she knows. So
Rio also split his lip. So Creed busted. I mean, I think if we were in the States, they would have done stitches. And then Rio fell and he busted his lip in the same place that Isaac did. He also needed stitches, but the where it was, I guess they don't typically do it on the inside of your mouth. But like to this day, when he cries or gets upset, like that specific area of his lip bulges out. It's insane. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea, especially with Leah in the medical field. Like she'll never know if she needs to give stitches.
Yeah. I'm like always, anytime we're in public or in a situation where I see someone needing medical help, I'm always like, go help them. And Leah's like, leave me alone.
I read a book where there was one of the main characters. The beginning scene is her like saving someone in a diner, I think it is. And in the book, you think that she's like a medical professional. She like gives CPR, like the Heimlich or something, and like save this person's life. And come to find out, like she like lies and like makes people think that she's a medical professional, but she's like not.
I have a friend's family member that does that.
You can get in a lot of trouble, I feel. That's also like a liability. Like, why do you want to put yourself
there? They
like
carry a stethoscope in their car.
No. Get them on For the Haters so you can ask them why they do that.
I was just thinking about where you sent me information about, there's a bunch of artists. World Pride this year is in DC. So World Pride changes every year. It is in DC this year. Leah and I are going to World Pride.
Yes, you did tell me that.
Booked and everything. We are walking in the parade. I'm walking. Leah's going to be driving in the car because she's going to be like 35 weeks pregnant.
And she's like, we got to still show our pride. Doesn't matter how. You might give birth in DC.
I mean, great doctors there. For sure.
You're like, yes, if we're going to give birth anywhere else.
You should consider coming, though. I say that all to say.
I'll look at the dates because I got to see what's going on. The way that one of my custody orders works is that in odd number years, I get to pick my summer weeks, and I have to send them between March 1st and April 1st. And so I sent them. And so I need to just cross check to see which kids I'll have.
Trisha Paytas is going to be there. Who you know?
That surprises me because she's pregnant.
You were the one that sent me that.
Yeah.
You sent me that too.
Oh, the Pride thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I was sending you the pregnancy announcement, I thought.
Oh, you sent me the Pride thing a while ago, and I said, we should go. And you said, yeah. And I said, all right, let's do it. That was the end of that.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah. Well, I'll be there, Alessandra, if you want to go.
I'll go.
I don't know if I'm going, like, getting tickets for any. I'm walking in the parade with a company, like, with the donor seed scout that.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Wait, so you have to get tickets for this?
I don't know. I don't know how, like, the other, like, the concerts work. I don't know if it's just, like, a free-for-all.
Oh, okay. I thought, like, for the parade.
Not for the parade, no.
I was like, I don't think that you buy tickets for a parade, but, like, maybe I'm wrong.
Speaking of TikTok people, because you sent me a TikTok of the social, I just, like, need to talk about Demi Lovato for a little bit. And
she's on fire right now. She looks so good.
Bro, okay. So she looks
so good.
Here's the thing. This one time, Lee and I went through it the first 4 years of our relationship. We've been together for 9 years. The first 4 years weren't sunshine and roses or whatever the saying is. Butterfly. What is it?
I think it's butterflies and rainbows, but whatever.
Anyway, Leah broke up with me this one time, and I was dead set. I was dead set on dating Demi Lovato. Like, I was reaching out to, like, the people that I knew that had connections in the industry. Like, hey, can you get me your number? Just get me in contact with her. Would love to take her out on a date. I probably even sent her a weird DM and, like, deleted it, so I didn't have to remember what I did send her.
I hope she screenshotted it and reads it on a podcast someday.
She definitely has it in her DM. So anyway, I don't even want to. Literally, it makes me, like, nervous to even think about. But recent, like, that, I don't want to say, was it like that infatuation kind of fell out, right? Like, I just, like, wasn't anything. And then recently she popped up on TikTok again, and she is thriving. She looks healthy. She looks happy. She's just, like, glowing. And I'm like, damn, like, go off, girl.
Yeah, I think that, and I don't know, I don't want to speak for her, but I was like, maybe she's going through something. Like, she just wasn't, I don't know, we all have phases of life like that, right? But I recently saw her pop back up, and I was like, oh, there she is. There she is. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So if Leah, I do. And if Leah ever breaks up with me again, I'll just turn my attention back to her,
It's funny that you say that you sent her, like, a cringy DM, because I did the same thing to JoJo Siwa. And then we ran into her at, like, real life events. And I was like, I would love to crawl into a black dark hole.
What? Under what context?
I don't remember. Like, but I remember it being.
Were you trying to date her?
No. But just still, like, I think she's like 12. You know what I mean? Like, she's young.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, we need to see it.
I deleted it because I was embarrassed. It was like, I think I wanted her to come on the podcast or something. And I was like, let's talk about your breakup on the podcast or whatever. And I was just so embarrassed because I probably said it in such a corny, cringy, disgusting
I have secondhand embarrassment for you. We can be in this secondhand embarrassment together, because I also feel that way about whatever message I sent. Because I know I did. I think I just blocked it out of my brain.
Let me go look. I hope it's deleted forever.
Let me
make sure it's deleted. Yeah, it's not here. Thank God. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Yep. Not there. So if anyone knows Demi Lovato that's listening,
can we please get her on Karma Chaos?
JoJo Siwa that's listening, get a screenshot of Kale's message that was sent to her.
No, please don't.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for your Masked Singer audition.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for just any sort of reality TV offer at this point. So
it has to come.
No, it's fine. It's completely fine. I wonder what the pigs are doing. Like, are they uncomfortable? Did they put them to sleep? Like, I haven't been out there, and I'm just worried.
Maybe you should produce the show.
And put it where? That's the thing, is that nobody's buying unscripted right now.
So maybe you should produce a scripted show.
Ooh, that would be fun. I would absolutely do like a cameo on something. Like just throw me in there. So throw people for a loop. Make them
Oh,
do like a
wait.
double look, like, oh my God, wait, do I know her? And then they have to Google me, you know?
You should definitely do a cameo on like my mind went to Broad City. Have you ever seen Broad City?
No.
Oh my God. It's
Is
not
it
an
a show?
it's not a like active show.
You have to watch it.
Is it reality or is it like scripted?
No, it's scripted. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like comedy. It's really funny. But I just imagine you popping in a show like that. Like what's that, Abbott Elementary? Like something that's like scripted funny like that, where you just like pop in as a cameo, where it's like a funny like teen mom joke and you just like pop in and you're just like, what'd you say? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
That's what I want to do. Like I just want to do like funny shit that like, I don't know. So
Or
I did
even
have a
like a
call.
movie. Even like that movie that Kiki Palmer just did, like a cameo in that would have been funny, you know?
Well, I did just have a call with an agency on, I think it was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another call with another agency on the 23rd. So the calls are happening. I just, like I told the first agency, it's like, I'm a workhorse, number one. So like, if you tell me that this is your task list, I'll get it done. But I just need someone that will give me a chance in that way, because I think that I'm kind of slept on. And I literally said that to them. I was like, I need someone to give me the chance to pop off.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
I am your number one supporter. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, something somewhere. And if not, I just know Isaac and Lux got it covered. They both want to do that stuff. They want to do like movies, acting, comedy. Like they want to do that. So that's why I say them.
So Lux, I can 1,000% see as like a kid actor too.
Do you know what he said to me the other day? I was getting ready, and he starts and he says, "What happened to your meds?" Because I was like not like doing something that I should have been doing. And he goes, "What happened to your meds?" Hold on, I have it right here. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
What happened to your meds? It's tragic.
Get ready and talk about our new youth training facility.
What happened to your meds? Like, what are you saying to me right now?
He said it's tragic.
Yeah.
He said it's tragic.
And Isaac, I can see, or Elliot, I can see being like a adult actor, like young adult actor, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Now, baby Bex, he might come out and he's going to go to the Olympics.
Maybe, or maybe not.
And maybe he doesn't. And maybe he hates sports, and that's fine too.
Maybe he decides he wants to run the farm.
First of all, one of the first things that Becky asked me about my farm when she found out that I had a farm was, do we have a farmhand? No, we do not. We love the farmer chores. So we don't have help with the farm. And truly is the most exciting part of my day is just wheeling a barrow around and just feeding the animals.
Wheeling a barrow? Is that how you would say it?
Wheelbarrowing.
I don't have a single clue, but I don't know if it's wheelbarrowing.
She said wheeling a barrow.
Wheeling a barrow. Pushing a
Wheeling a barrow. I'm not even looking it up. We're just going to leave it at that.
Wheelbarrow.
We're wheeling a barrow.
Anyway, so this is really just a really great transition into my serious topic. Hope that Lee is okay with me talking about it. I think that she would be.
I'm nervous for you and her.
So before you jump to any conclusions, let me explain the situation. So you know that we live in a really gorgeous house that we're turning into our home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so every couple times a year, Gene, Leah's dad, great man, comes to us with a proposal of such to move. And for me, it's always been a no, right? Like it's like nothing. What?
Why?
I'll get there. And so it's always been a no for me. Like we'll never be able to recreate what we have here. We've put in so much money and work into this house and XYZ. And it's kind of always a fight between Leah and I. That's one thing that we do kind of get into a little bit of a bicker about. Gene wants us to move closer to the farm. Gene wants us close to the farm so that our kids can grow up on the farm, so that our kids could like jump on a 4-wheeler and be on the farm.
How far do you currently live from the farm?
About 15 minutes.
Okay. Could they jump on a 4-wheeler and drive 15 minutes?
No.
Okay.
It's different. And so it's always been a no, but it's unfortunate because I guess with my dad passing away, it's made me like kind of a little bit softer to the conversation. And Leah, one of Leah's dreams was always to raise her kids of how she grew up, like running around the fields of like building forts. Like the farm is 500 acres. So it's like a huge operating farm. And so I had actually had a conversation with my sister that made me like just reprocess of like how I was kind of thinking. I am now under the thought that why should I be the one standing in the way of Leah's dream? Because like I can realistically like build my dream anywhere, and like as long as it's really like with her, right? Like the place that I live doesn't matter, and if she can get what she has like always hoped for. And I couldn't imagine my dad like asking me to move so that he could pop in anytime he wants. My eyes are getting wet.
Put it in the spreadsheet.
So like I should give that to her, you know?
And I can understand that. I understand where you are coming from. I also understand where like Leah's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And would you be willing to share like what your sister said? Are we talking about Alex?
Yeah, I think that it's just like long term our house is going to be a lot. Like the upkeep of our house is a lot. Apparently our electric bill is like $700 a month right now.
Why?
I don't know. It's always high. It's always around 400 to 500, but right now it's like 700. So there's just like a lot that comes with. Yeah, I don't know why it's so high. Honestly, the conversation, it wasn't really what Alex was saying. It was like I needed to say it to someone and to be able to think through all of the options, right?
Right.
Like, what does that look like, and what is important in the grand scheme of things?
I'm processing because I agree with you. I've been to your house. I love the property. I love the house. It has so much character. It has so much history. Like even the women who built it, like there's just, it's just a really cool story and a really cool place. And you won't be able to replicate the house that you guys have and the property that you guys have. But can you make a home wherever you go with Leah? Yes, absolutely. And I understand that now too, like where I'm at in life. So when you say that, like I resonate with that. But I think the farm thing and also Leah's dad, like being a part of the equation, I think all of that is very valid. I don't know, like you might not have the same home, but you might not have the same house or property, but you'll have the same home, if that makes sense. So what does that look like? Like, does he present you with like listings, or like when he's presenting like a move to you, like what does that look like?
Pretty much. It's happened a couple times. The ultimate goal is to build, but all of his acreage is farm assessed, so you can't build on it. So he has to kind of wait for this one property to become available, which might not happen in the near future.
Could he subdivide? Like, could he subdivide?
It's all protected.
Got it.
Yeah. But so anytime a house that's connected to the farm land goes for sale, Gene buys it. He owns probably like 5 houses connected to the farm. And
that's what my neighbor does.
Yeah. So anytime someone goes like, he's like, oh, yep, snatch. That's mine.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So there's this one place that he has in mind that isn't for sale yet, but he thinks that the guy is going to sell soon, that he wants us to consider. So,
and would you?
Yeah. I have to see it, but I think my thing is like I can do a lot with a little. Like Lee and I loved living in our little house that we lived in before, like this one. Like we have so many memories there. The house is also on like 20 acres. It's like not like, it's different, but I don't know. We'll see. And this could not happen for years from now, right? Like, but I think my switch in attitude of it has made an impact on Leah too, because like it was always a like conflict between us, and so me kind of opening that door for her has been just like a cool thing to do. Like I can be happy with her instead of just being like combative about it.
Yeah.
So it's something for people to consider.
Great, love
So
that.
that's the new news over in the
No, but
Hader Makovich household.
I really appreciate and like respect you for even softening to the idea of moving, because it doesn't, just because you're saying yes, it's a possibility, doesn't mean it's right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so much can change in just one short year. So like, we don't know what that looks like, right? Like, we don't know. So I think that you just even being open-minded enough to consider it is probably such a big step for you and Leah in the relationship, and also maybe for Gene too, like knowing that it is a possibility. It's not like he's coming to you with like false hope at this point. It's like it could be a real possibility, which is probably nice for both of them.
100%. And who knows, our kid might grow up and want to be a farmer.
I mean, I never wanted to be a farmer, and here we are. So it's possible, you know?
Farmer Kale.
Big old Farmer Kale.
That's funny. It really does. It's like a point of content. Is that the right
contention? A point of contention.
Point of contention of just like arguments between Leah and I. So it's nice that I feel like a release of future arguments about the same topic. Now that I've mentally prepared that this isn't going to be where I potentially spend the rest of my life, like it's a lot easier to have conversations around it.
It's weird though too. Like I think about where people live all the time. Like when I see people that like have lived in their childhood homes until they're like adults.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about that all the time because I don't know what that's like. I moved around so much, but there is something comforting about knowing that like you're not going to move again. Like there is something true. Like, and so when I think about me buying the 20 acres and like having these plans for the new house, and like, I'm sort of content where I'm at right now. Like if we never build that house, that's fine. Like I'm fine never moving again, because I do love this property and I do love like how secluded we are. And I love that we don't have neighbors in the back and to the sides. And so like, it is nice. So there's something comforting about just knowing that you don't have to move again.
Yeah. I would say that this next time is my last time, but it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. But
so just pure curiosity, if you were to move and take the bait, if you will, from Gene, would he sell that house that you guys are in now, or rent it out, or
no, sell it? Yeah. But it would just be like a circle of funds, you know, like it would just go into where we're going next.
Yeah, no, I know. I was just thinking because like the history of where you live. I know.
Just, we got married here.
Like, I just like could not. And also like knowing just the story and like the character and where it is, like I would have a hard time with that. And it's not my house.
I know. But honestly, Leah's never felt like like I've always been in love with this house and she's never felt that way. And like, it's very obvious that she doesn't feel like this is her home. And like, that's the thing that's hurtful is I spent so much time I spent 6 months here renovating this house by myself. Like I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this house. Not even just financially, like physically. I did mostly, I would say 75% by myself. So that's where the disconnect lies a lot, right? Like,
but you could do that to any house.
I know. I can. You're
and
right.
Like not to devalue or like dismiss what you've done, but like you can do that to any house and make it what you want it to be.
Yeah. And that's where my mind is going. You know, it's not about the house. It's about who you're with. So
fair.
If Leah's happy, I'm happy.
Did you live in one house growing up?
No. And maybe that's also like what is in my mind. Like, I don't want to do that. Like I moved like 5 times growing up. So
wow. When I picture your childhood, I pictured you living in a brick house on a hill your whole life.
Specifically a brick house.
Yeah.
No, we moved a lot. We rented, but like we moved from down in Old Bridge in New Jersey near Rutgers, like down that way. We moved up here when I was like 6, and then we rented a bunch of houses while my dad like ended up buying a piece of land, but we didn't move to that piece of land until I was like a senior in high school.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second, because that's also another like reason why I'm apprehensive to build another house, even though I've already bought the land. I'm never going to sell it, right? Like if I never build a house, I'm not selling the land. But I say that to say, by the time we actually build a house and get into it, Isaac will be a senior in high school. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So I just like don't know, like, did you feel like that was your house?
It's funny because I'm trying to think, like, when I think of home, what do I think of? Because I don't think I think of one place.
I think of my hometown and like the place.
Yeah.
I also had like visceral reactions to two of my friends' homes when I learned that they were sold. And I talked about this a while back on Coffee Combos, was like two houses of friends growing up, two different families, two different towns that I spent significant amounts of time in. Like I was like very, very upset when I found out they were sold. It's so weird to think about, like they weren't even my own family's homes.
Yeah. I wish that I was in a financial place that I could have bought my parents' house from, the last house I was in, from them, because that would have been a nice property to have and like to build on and grow on. But we were only in that house for a couple years.
The one that you moved into when you were a senior?
Yeah, well, I guess my parents lived there afterwards, like during college and stuff. It's so weird to think about. I've never really thought about that. The house that we had lived in so many different houses.
Same.
The one house that I always like remember though was this one house we rented. It had an indoor pool, and it was and like had a pond, and that's where we had all the animals. It was crazy.
That is so weird to me. Like animals, that's cool. No houses I lived in had animals or an indoor
like
pool.
Goats and sheep and ducks and bunnies and chickens.
Well, Marianne was taking care of the chickens and she was like me. She was like
how many places did you grow up in?
Oh my God. 10 more. I went to 4 different school districts. Like and that was before cell phones. So it wasn't like I could keep in touch, like once I moved out of that district, it was like make new friends. And then once you settle in, we're going to move again, because my mom always went wherever the man was paying. So it was rough. And so oddly, I think of all of them as like home, but I never stayed in one house long enough to like have emotional ties to the houses, if that makes sense. It's more so to the town and to the people.
What about a bedroom? Like, is there a bedroom that sticks out the most to you? Because I think that's what separates all these houses I think of. Like, I only remember one bedroom that felt like really mine.
Yeah, I remember one bedroom that felt like mine. We were in that house, I think, 2 years only. So,
yeah.
But it was pink. It was like in my girly era.
Like pink walls?
Yeah, it looked like yeah, it was pink.
Did you have like posters and stuff up?
Yeah. It's like the one room. And that was oddly like the most painful. Well, maybe not the most painful. It was a pretty painful period for me. So I don't know. So it's like weird because like I felt stability in my room, but like nowhere else.
It's crazy to think. I haven't had to think about all that. I've never
because I asked Isaac, I asked the kids, I said, do you guys want to move? Like, do you want to build this new house? And like, that's an adult decision, but also it's like, I'll consider how they feel. And like, everyone was like, yes, except for Isaac, because he was like, I'm going to be like a senior. I'll be going to college, like he's not.
And then it like, does it ever feel like you're coming back home? Like that's right, that's the thing for me. Like because we moved there so late.
Yeah. It doesn't I'm not going back home. I'm going to my parents' house.
100%. I was just about to say that.
Right. Like it doesn't like, at least Isaac's already had 3 years in this house that I'm in now. So like there's some like, oh, I'm going home. But if we were to build, because the build would start this time next year. So, I mean, and then with the size of the house and everything else, it'd probably take a good 18 months. So he would be going into his senior year, and it wouldn't be, I'm going home. It would be, I'm going to my parents.
I'm going to my mom's.
Yeah. I'm going to my mom's.
Yeah, it would. You're 100% right.
Anyways, we can move on. Just like we always do.
enough of the house talks. I'll keep you guys updated about what happened.
Yeah, please do, because I'm curious to follow this. You didn't tell me this last night on the phone.
No, I didn't, but I knew that I wanted to talk about it today, so I didn't want to.
Fair.
I didn't want to have to explain it twice.
I understand, but it was a good conversation to bring up. I feel I'll be curious to see what people say.
Yeah, and I hope that it like gives perspective too of like my dreams consist of like when I think of a house, when I think of like my dream home, like this I would consider to be very close to my dream home, but like that consists of having a pool, having a breakfast bar, like a place to sit at I don't know, I've always just wanted like a breakfast bar. And then having a big enough room to like have host Christmas and host family. And so those three things I can duplicate.
I definitely think in today's society, it's going to be harder to replicate it because of the cost of like buying a brand new house or like buying a house that you have to renovate, like just like the interest rates and like the economy and stuff like that. So I do think that like ideally you would stay where you're at, but like, is it possible? Yeah.
One thing I didn't mention that also like pulled out all my heartstrings was like when Gene talked to Leah about this, he was like, we can add an addition onto the house, like, because I know that's important to Becky, like to have like a family room big enough. Even just him mentioning that, like knowing, like keep like having my feelings and my like not wants, just like things that are important to me, like was also a realization. He's not just doing this for Leah, like he's doing it for us.
Right. Like he definitely took you into consideration as well.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. And I'm glad that you guys will be able to talk about it. And who knows, you might end up staying where you're at. You don't know. So
who knows?
And that's it. It's karma and chaos.
Thanks for listening.
Becky, where can we find you?
You can find me at Hater25 on all social media platforms or BeckyHater.com. And for the haters, make sure to follow, like, subscribe.
Also, you can follow us on Instagram now at Karma and Chaos Podcast Instagram. And we also have a website. It's through killerentertainment.com. So if you're interested in that, you can go check it out. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.
See ya.